Everyone, this is Jackie with Lulubelle Design, and I just wanted to share with you a shadow box that I just finished up. I absolutely love how it turned out, so I really wanted to share that with you. So the box is actually from a bird feeder kit that my kids had, and it had the plexiglass over the front, and the kit came inside. So I've had this box actually in my stash, I know, can't believe I'm gonna admit this, for probably 3 years now. So I finally got it out the other day and decided I was going to finally use it. So this is what I came up with. So I love how it turned out. There are tons and tons of antiques in here. So majority of the stuff in here actually did come from my local antique shop. So I'll go ahead and show you. So we'll start with the very top. The back is actually a music sheet that I found at the antique shop. I'm not really sure how old it is, but it was really hard to work with because it was actually starting to crumble. So that is decoupaged on the back. And then here is a flashcard that I found also. It's got a shoe on it, so I loved that. And I made this flower using some of the music sheet, so there's that. And then these are just some old wooden spools that I also found. This one is probably my most favorite piece in the box, is this old rusty pair of sewing scissors. I love that piece. So here is a frame, and this one's actually a new frame. I picked up at Michael's for like $2, and then I just used my alcohol inks to distress that. I believe I used copper and pearl for that. The image inside actually came from Melissa Francis Packaging, and I just cut her out. I loved her. I thought she was adorable. So there's that. And if we move up to the top, this is a really old envelope. I loved how it's so much fun. There's some vintage 3-cent stamps on there. I thought that was so cute. And then it's actually postmarked. You can't see it, but right here it's postmarked May 15th, 1952. So I had to have that in here because I love that. So here is a birdhouse that I actually just I picked up for $1 at Joann's. So I went ahead and covered majority of it, except for the front, with paper, and then just antiqued it with some paint and my distress inks. Added some moss to the bottom, and then just this flower die cut with that I just put a sticker and then some bling on it. So I have some vintage buttons right here with some flowers, and then I picked this picks up. It's actually some berries that I found during Christmas time. So I loved how those looked. They just looked very, very antique. So I added those. And this butterfly came from the wedding section at Hobby Lobby. So we'll go ahead and move down here. Sorry, I'll kind of go slow. The background is from Vintage Pages. I love that dress form, so I had to add that to the back. And I put a Gerber daisy right on the bottom. And then this actually is actually a lid to a jar that I just antiqued with, again, my alcohol inks. Added some old 1-cent postage, and then this old key. Here's another piece that I absolutely love also. This door plate actually came from my house, and my house is 103 years old, so I love this piece, and it's something that it'll still remain in the house hung up. So I loved that. I loved the old look to it. This is just something newer that I did put on it. Obviously the original doorknob was going to be way too big for this piece, so I just added a really small one. So then the last section, I've got some bingo cards. This one's a newer bingo card that I found. I don't remember the brand it was, but the The top of it says Journey. I just loved the little stamps on the inside, so I ended up using that. And this bingo card I again picked up at an antique store and loved that. The colors went perfect with this shadow box, so I had to have it. I've got some old clothespins in the corner. And then this frame, my wonderful aunt gave that to me, so thank you, Aunt Ginger. And I just went ahead and antiqued it again with my alcohol inks. I believe I just used the copper on this one. The image inside came from a flashcard. I believe it was from October afternoon, but don't quote me on that. And then back here I have a Dimes Money roll right there, and that again came in a package that I picked up at my antique shop, and along with these vintage dice. And then of course you can see on the bottom I've got a little boa. Have to have the frou-frou on there. So there is the shadow box, and I hope you liked it, and thank you so much for watching.